Well, we at the International Association of Amusement Parks believe that the attractions industry is a huge tourism driver. We know that in Europe, through our economic impact studies, that parks use approximately 25% of their turnover to drive tourists to come to their parks. By marketing and communicating that they are a destination, they add hotels to keep people longer. So we do believe that we are a huge player in the tourism market. We work very, very hard to draw guests to our facilities. If you look at PortAventura World and the investments that they're making with their hotels and Ferrari World and what is yet to come, we are major players in making sure that we have guests, that the region is successful, economically it's viable, and we also employ quite a few people and train them in the industry so that they can go out and generate better experiences for all tourists, regardless of whether it's in the attractions industry or in the hotel industry. Well, as an industry, I can tell you that the number one priority for our members and for the International Association of Amusement Parks is safety. We've always focused on safety. Safety has been our number one priority, whether it is safety on a ride, safety of the food, or just in general your safety in the park. It is an imperative part of the experience to be let go into such a beautiful fantasy world and to know that you're completely safe. So safety has never been far from us, although you did mention it has been a challenging season this season due to some extenuating circumstances which were beyond our control, but I can assure you that parks before this and today and after these things have kind of dissipated, that parks are always paying attention to everything that's necessary to keep our guests safe. They work very closely with law enforcement in the region and in the country to ensure that they're doing everything possible. There's a lot going on behind the scenes to ensure that when you walk into any of our attractions, that you have the greatest level of security available to you so that you can enjoy yourself and your family. Obviously, our consumers are asking also, what are you doing to increase security? And so you'll see in many of our attractions that they have upgraded their websites and added more information. You may see bag searches where you didn't see bag searches before, or you may see metal detectors where you didn't see metal detectors before. But in general, we've always focused very heavily on safety and always want to maintain a high level of safety for our guests in our parks. It has been a challenging year, but parks are resilient. They're great investors, they're great believers in the family entertainment industry, and so they are working very, very hard that for every guest that comes into the park doors or gates this season, that they have the very best experience of all, and we hope that next year we will see greater guests coming to experience our parks again and to see that they're entirely safe and available for them and their families to make memories. I would say that the Euro Atttractions Show is the best show of its kind for anyone who is looking to improve guest experience. So I can assure you that many of our attractions have hotels. They are destinations and they have not one hotel, up to 5 or 6 hotels. And we're always looking for a way as a hotel or an attraction to provide the best guest experience. So at the trade show with over 500 different exhibiting companies with more than 25 hours of seminars, you will learn something on operating a hotel, on giving greater guest experience, keeping your guests longer, and of course improving your business. So as a hotelier, I would absolutely recommend you come to the show.
Every year we are so busy to operate our parks during the season, and then we wait for a moment in which we can take a big breath and think, okay, what's next? And the what's next starts at the EAS usually, because there is where we hear from other people, other colleagues, how the season was, what were the new things that they implemented. And so yes, I think we can't all wait to be in Barcelona this year.